This is where the fun begins.
Yes, Texas is a rival.
I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
It's time to step inside the hog pen.
Oh boy, don't adjust your video screens, your YouTube channels, or nothing like that. It's your boy. He's back for a special edition of Inside the Hog Pen, joined by my wild band of misfits on a Monday night edition. And MC, this is our favorite time of year. Well, this is your favorite time of year, but this is my favorite time of year too. You got Dylan from the Great Unknown. He's out there somewhere. What's up, D?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Sounds like he's got audio issues.
Arkansas.
There you go.
Oh, okay. You're still in Arkansas.
And then, of course, we got my boy from the NEA, the co-host, and the glue that holds the whole damn thing together. But we're going to have to buy him a 5-point harness for this time of year. My boy, Marcus MC Carlton. What's up, buddy?
Man, this is good a time of year as it gets for me.
So, tonight, I hope everybody, does their due diligence. And because we are going to go over the bracket of the 2026 men's NCAA tournament. And I've got two matchups that I want you and D to kind of break down. Because on these two that I picked out, you can go back and forth on these. But at the same time, I mean, look, Arkansas all the way, baby. Arkansas all the way. I'm just going to
if I go hard overhead, I mean, I'm sticking with what I said back in October.
Well, I mean, you've got the problem is, though, and like I said, we'll get into the matchups later here in just a few minutes, but, you're going to run into the buzzsaw from the West, and that's Arizona. And I'm just not – I don't know, MC.
I have a stat that's going to ease your worries.
Bring it on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump off into this. And, boys, we're going to start in the East region of the tournament. And so your first matchup, and I'm going to pick these. I'm picking my bracket tonight, just like everybody else is. So if you guys want to follow along, go for it. Leave your comments, questions or comments of the bracket and for us in the live fan feedback. But our first matchup is going to be a doozy. Duke and Siena. I think the consensus votes Duke.
That's a tough one to pick.
I know it is. This is another one that I had. I had it starred. But I'm gonna go head over, everything else. Ohio State, TCU. I've got Ohio State, but you could also go TCU with the.
I went TCU.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm still gonna go Ohio State on that one.
Those the 8-9 games, and for me, the other one where I had the most trouble was the 7-10.
See, that one I had. Which 7-10? Did I have a 7-10 matchup? Miami, Missouri. I kind of went back and forth.
I'm having trouble with that one.
All right, I'm making notes on the possible upsets. St. John's at Northern Iowa.
Will surprise you on Missouri.
Yeah.
D, who do you have between Ohio State and TCU?
I'm probably leaning towards TCU.
Really? See, I've got.
I'm trying to fix my Exos, Cindy. I don't know what's going on with it.
See, we're not getting an echo over here, though. I'm not getting an echo from you. All right. No, the next matchup: St. John's versus Northern Iowa. I'm gonna go with St. John's. How about y'all? MC's working. Nope, we don't have audio, MC.
It helps if I unmute it.
There you go. St. John's or Northern Iowa. That's a 5-12 matchup out of the East region. I got St. John's.
Man. I gotta go with the Johnnies.
And like I said, these first round matchups are going to be kind of obvious. Kansas at California Baptist.
Yeah, which I've never heard of them. I've never heard of Cal Baptist.
Didn't know California had Baptist, but that's another story for another time.
I wasn't going to go there.
I wouldn't. Look, hey, I'm just going to. Here's an interesting one. Louisville, number 6, Louisville, number 11, South Florida. Louisville? Let me check
I saw a stat earlier today
check my other
that matchup is the most picked upset in the first round.
Really? South Florida?
Yeah. That's the connection to South Florida to the state of Arkansas, right?
No.
Joseph Pinion plays there.
Oh, JP's? Okay.
Yeah. Brian Hodgson, the former coach at Arkansas State, took that job and took Pinion and Isaiah Nelson. Both
okay, yeah, I got Louisville. I had to pull my other bracket up on my phone. Yes, I'm gonna. Yeah, give me Louisville on that one. Michigan State, North Dakota State, 3 and a 14 seed. I'm gonna go Michigan State.
Oh, there we go. That's better. It's hard to go against Izzo.
Yeah. UCLA, UCF. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, that's the 7-10 I had trouble with.
Can't get my mouse to work. Who do I have in that one? I've got UCLA in that one, but again, it could go either way. D, are you still with us?
I think he's having to mute when he's not talking.
Okay. D, jump in here because I got a question for you when you get a chance. Who did I say? UCLA? Yeah. UConn and Furman. UConn.
No 215 magic here.
Right. So, so real quick, MC, as we get through the first round of the East region, what is it? Did I say East or West? We're in the West region. Just kidding. I don't know my directions. There's my brother Nathan picking Michigan. Of course you would pick Michigan. Come on. Kind of give me something there, Nate. Come on now. So it's funny, MC. My mom called earlier this afternoon, and she she was like, "Hey, I'm doing this bracket for work," and she was trying to name off the names, and she was like, "I'm speaking another language here." All right, so we're going to move down to the South region. We're still in the first round, but you have Florida in the 16, the winner of the, what is that? PV or Lehigh? The first four. I'm going to go
Prairie View A&M.
All right. Well, I mean, it's Florida anyway, so there you go. Okay, so this is another matchup that I had starred Clemson and Iowa. I kept going back and forth on this one.
Another coin flip. I think I took Clemson.
Let me look at the preview. Hold on, let me see if the stream is still up. We're trying to make sure our audio works, y'all, so bear with us.
Yeah, I changed. No, that's still bad.
Okay, I don't have an echo, so it must be MC. MC's audio is all messed up on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Clemson, I got the Clemson-Iowa matchup pulled up, and it is dead heat, 50-50. So you can flip, quite literally, y'all, flip a coin on this one and just pick that one. I'm going to go, let me see, hold on. Let me pull this up again. East, where are we at? South region. I've got Clemson, but I think I'm going to go Iowa on my ESPN one. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, let's see if that's any better.
Vanderbilt and McNeese. Go Vandy. D, real quick, let me scroll back up here real quick, D, and give me your thoughts on UCLA, UCF.
UCLA, UCF.
Yeah.
One has an LA and one has F.
Smart ass. It's a 7-10 matchup, but I mean it's one of those that again you've made the point in years past about those 7-10s.
Well, I'll say this about UCLA. They had a problem early in the year,
right?
With their coach and having the players wanting it. So I can't really ever pick a team that has had questions about if their players want it or not. So I'm gonna go UCF.
Really? Yeah, I'm gonna flip mine to UCF. To hell with it. And then what do you think about Clemson and Iowa? That's one I had starred. That one is a dead heat according to ESPN FPI or BPI.
I think we're just splitting hairs at this point.
Right?
Like you could make an argument for either one. I'll go for Clemson. That's about it.
See, I've got Clemson in one and Iowa in the other.
It's cold here.
Good save. Good save. Good save. All right, next matchup in the South. Where are we? The South region? My computer's gone bonkers. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, next matchup in the South region is Nebraska and Troy. I want to say I've got Nebraska in that one. What say you, MC?
I'm taking Nebraska, but I could see Troy pulling that off.
Really?
The style Troy plays doesn't match up well against Nebraska.
Transplanted Texan says
it's not a good matchup for Nebraska.
Transplanted Texan says, D-Matt, is that you that asked for thought on UCLA? Your audio is good. The other audio is awful. We're trying to work on it, Texans, so just bear with us. What's up, Casey? Next matchup, North Carolina VCU. That's a 6-11 matchup. North Carolina is just not the powerhouse they used to be.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we got you, D. I've got North Carolina just because tradition, but VCU could very, I mean, again, that 6-11 matchup right there could blow that whole bracket straight to Hades.
Carolina does not have their superstar freshman, Caleb Wilson. I still think North Carolina pulls it out.
Let me see what BPI. 69% odds to win it, according to ESPN Game Predictor for North Carolina. Illinois and Penn. I think Illinois are going to run away with that one. What do y'all think?
I've got Illinois making a pretty deep run.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with
they're pretty good.
So this one I went back and forth on for about an hour. St. Mary's and Texas A&M. I went St. Mary's.
I went Buckyball.
See, I knew you were going to. I'll go A&M on this one just because I want to do a 7-10 matchup. Upset. Houston.
Did I hear MC say that he likes Bucky's balls?
Whoa! Whoa!
There's some audio issues tonight, so you might have misheard that.
Oh, y'all should have heard our audio test during the pre-show. Oh my God, we were all dying laughing.
It's still not good.
It's still
not good.
It's still not good. Houston and Idaho, your last one first round matchup in the South region. Houston scares me a little bit. Houston scares me on that one. All right, moving up to the West region. Your number one seed is Arizona. D-Mad, you got any thoughts on the East and what did I say? East and South region?
Kentucky doesn't make it out of the second round.
There you go. I'll take it. I like it. Arizona and Long Island, 1-16. I think or Arizona wins that one by halftime.
Yeah, there's not going to be anything happen in the
I just heard
game.
me.
Tyler.
Let's see. Is that an 8 or a 5? Villanova and Utah State. That's an 8-9 matchup. I have in one of mine. Where am I? The West region. I have Villanova, but what do y'all think? Utah State favored. Oh,
no, I'm taking Nova.
According to the predictor, it's again dead heat. 56% odds to win it for Utah State. So just for tickles and slips, I'm going to go Utah State in this bracket, but in my other bracket, I do have Villanova. Casey says
I'm going to do my picks on a graphic since my audio is messed up.
You're good. Casey says, "Hi guys, welcome back, Zach. Appreciate it. I'm back temporarily because this is a special edition of Inside the Hog Pen for the NCAA tournament that starts technically tomorrow with the first 4. Wisconsin and High Point 5-12 matchup. Is this the one, MC?
Okay, let me try this again. Golly, man.
We got you, D. Well, now we don't.
The echo.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah, I got it too, and I don't know what's causing it.
See, I don't have echo for either one of y'all.
Can we restart the? I think we need to restart the studio.
Well, I tried that a couple times before we went on.
Ooh, that is rough.
I don't know.
I'm down for whatever y'all want to do.
I'm taking Wisconsin in this one.
Wisconsin? All right, I'm going to skip the next matchup because I know which one we're all picking. Arkansas. BYU and the winner of Texas, North Carolina, NC. I'm assuming that's NC State.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do BYU? Who do I have? Yeah, I've got BYU in that one.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up, D?
Do you still have the ability to Bluetooth us through your board?
Yes. How do you want to?
I think that's what me and MC need to do. What do you think, MC?
Trying to figure out how to do that.
Man, I'm down for anything.
Because I think you got to connect your phone to your board.
Yeah. And go into the studio that way.
Well, you already have it run to your board.
Yeah. Like I'm on my laptop right now.
Do you not have your board connected to your laptop?
Yeah, it's connected to my laptop now. It stays that way. Huh. MC's gone.
He's probably about to call you. Oh, no, it's right there.
Oh, there he is. He's backstage.
Let me call you and see if you can connect me to your board.
All right.
Nothing like live.
Hey, we've dealt with major technical issues before. All right, let's try this. Hi, you're on live with Dr. Zach. What's up, D?
Yeah.
Can everybody hear him now?
I can't hear MC.
MC hadn't said anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't said anything.
Oh, I can hear him. Now,
I wonder if I'm
MC, do you want me to call you?
Echoing.
I can't hear his echo.
Yeah, I can't hear. Y'all still don't have echoes.
I can call MC and merge them into our phone call, so it'll all just be ran through your board.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, let's do that at this point.
So I'll be the only one on screen? Ish?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug. All right, so we're going to keep going here while the guys get caught up. And BYU, Texas, where we left off. Number 6, BYU. Number 10 and number 11, the winner of the Texas North Carolina State matchup. I'm gonna go wash and go NC State. And then, as my mom says, Gonzo and Kennesaw State.
All right. MC, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, boys.
Cool.
Well, that was interesting.
All right, so
I'm a truck driver. I've had to merge calls before.
This is interesting. During the break, I gotta go run and grab my phone charger. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State, or as my mom said, Gonzo.
Gonzo. Yeah. When we get down to the play-ins, I've got a few comments I want to make on the play-ins, but I'll save them for when we get down there.
All right.
Have you seen what Kansas has been saying on Twitter?
Thank God they're not playing Arkansas.
No. Okay, so here's another 10-7 matchup, and I know Dylan had notes on the Miami-Missouri game. Again, this one can go either way. Let me pull the preview up here. Preview says 62% odds to win it for Miami, but yeah, it's all in favor of Miami at this point.
Well, but I think one thing they're not taking into consideration is this is basically a home game for Missouri.
Where is this one being played
they're
at?
playing in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, this is a home game.
And Missouri. I mean, even though they haven't produced wins, the most dangerous team is a team that's hungry for one, and they've been fighting their tails off these last couple games.
I would not want to be matched up with them just simply because I feel like Mark Mitchell for them is going to come into this with, a big chip on his shoulder. And I mean, if you look back the 2 games Arkansas played against Missouri, dude, that guy went off in both games. It was just that he didn't have as much help as what he should have had.
I'll be back in a little bit, boys.
All right. So as far as that game goes, I mean that's another one of those 7-10s, Zach, that I'm having some trouble with because I really think Missouri was playing some of their best ball towards the end of the year, and they get essentially a home game by getting to play in St. Louis.
Right. Let's go. See, I don't. It can be a home game from Missouri, but I don't. I'm just gonna go Miami on this one. And then, of course, the 2-15 matchup, Purdue and Queens. You're gonna go Purdue, obviously, because
I don't see. There's none of the 2-15 games this year that make me think, "Ooh, we could have an upset." But,
right.
Usually those they kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I mean, if nothing that I'm looking at right now, maybe Iowa State, Tennessee State, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% confident on that one.
I just don't know, man. Iowa State. I mean, the only reason they didn't make the finals of the Big 12 tournament is Arizona hit that shot literally at the buzzer to beat them. So I don't know, man. It's hard to tell because I don't really feel like there's a weak 2 seed in this field. I mean, the weakest 2 seed in the field is Purdue, and they just won the Big Ten tournament. So
yeah, the chair of the NCAA selection committee was talking about that last night on the selection show, where the conference or the tournament or the picture the area that that Reese was asking him about, or Adam Zucker was asking him about, was the Big Ten tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can kind of see that.
Okay, where'd we get to? Are we down to Michigan now?
Yeah, we are down to we are down to the Midwest region.
Yeah. Let me pull it up a little bit. Yeah, Michigan's going to roll in their first round game over either Howard or UMBC, even though UMBC is the team that upset Virginia a few years ago in a 1-16 game.
Right.
Yeah, Lightning's not going to strike twice. Michigan rolls in that one. This next game, this 8-9, is another one of them that I did 2 brackets, and I took Georgia in one, and I took St. Louis in the other. Now, here's the cool thing about St. Louis. You remember a couple of years ago, 2, maybe 3 years ago, when Indiana State was really good, and they had this guy they were calling Larry Nerd and Cream Abdul-Jabbar, and making all the nicknames for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he plays for St. Louis now.
Huh.
St. Louis hired Indiana State's coach, and he followed him there. So Larry Nerd is back in.
A lot of faith in St. Louis.
Larry
Nerd.
Yeah. Larry Nerd or Larry Blurred, as they called him. He's outside of that. I don't know what else St. Louis has. St. Louis has a good record on the year, but look at the level of competition they played. They hadn't played a Power 4 schedule. Georgia,
Ohio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got words on Miami of Ohio when we get down to the play-in. Georgia, I think Georgia's a sneaky good team that they're not going to beat Michigan in the second round, but I think they're going to give them a lot closer game than everybody expects.
I'd agree with that 100%.
Yeah, same.
I don't think it's going to be a lay down game.
Yeah, I think they'll put a scare in Michigan, but Michigan will pull away in that second round matchup. So, what are you taking, Zach? You taking Georgia or St. Louis?
I'm gonna go Georgia just because. I mean, let me pull the preview up here real quick. Scroll down. It is a dead heat, 54-46 in favor of Georgia. Similar games. They're about even when you're looking at it. So I'm gonna stick with Georgia. But again, that matchup right there, that one could be an interesting one. Texas Tech,
It could be a fun one. Yeah.
Akron. Listen to me, Akron. Akron. I can't talk. I'm gonna go Texas Tech on this one.
I'm gonna go Texas Tech, but I think it's gonna be close because I think this is where them not having JT Toppin really hurts them because he was such a dominant player that this is the kind of game that he would come out and probably go for 22-14 and just kind of out muscle Akron. Right. They've got some other pieces that have kept they've kept Texas Tech afloat after losing Toppin. And Grant McCaslin is a really good coach. I think this is one that could be close until about that last media timeout. And then I think Tech puts just enough distance between them to win comfortably by about 8-10.
Okay, so
that's
this one
where I'm at on that.
Yeah. So this one's kind of interesting. Alabama Hofstra. Alabama's already having trouble because, well, Nate Oates and his team is at it again with charges.
Well, yeah, and if you haven't seen it, so we'll bring you up to speed here if you haven't. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, Aiden Holloway, who is Alabama's second leading scorer, was arrested for having a pound of the wacky weed in his possession. And Pete Thamel of ESPN is reporting that he has been removed of campus in the wake of his arrest, the school announced. And Aiden Holloway is not going to be with the team as of the Alabama Office of Student Conduct investigates his case. So he's off the team until this investigation process ends. Now, that does not mean he's not going to play because, as we have seen earlier in the year, Alabama's not afraid to go find some local yokel judge to find a legal loophole or put in some kind of restraining order or something to where he can play. And it would not surprise me in the least to see that happen again.
Oh, good
But
Lord.
As it stands right now on Monday night at 7:30, Aiden Holloway is no longer part of the Alabama men's basketball team.
Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So do we still pick Alabama with the win, or does Hofstra pull it off the biggest upset?
This kind of changes my mind on this game a little bit. I'm struggling to pick Alabama now. Like, I'm thinking about going back into my bracket and making this one of my upset specials. So
I've got Alabama. I've got Alabama in one, but since that's come out,
There's my bracket. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I was changing that on the screen. I think this could be an upset special now because you're missing your second leading scorer. You've got all the distractions of having to deal with him being caught with what he was caught with.
Right.
I think this could be an upset special in the Midwest now.
Heck with it. I'm calling the upset on this bracket. I think I'm going to go with you. Tennessee, Miami of Ohio, or SMU?
So, okay, do we want to talk play-in game first? Because I think this is the play-in game that's going to have the most eyes on it by far, simply because of the way Miami of Ohio finished their season. They were 31-0, got beat in the quarterfinal round of their conference tournament. And then a lot of people started whining and crying around about, oh, you can't keep them out. You can't keep them out. Well, their strength of schedule was 307th in the country.
They didn't play any ranked games. They didn't play any ranked teams.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You absolutely can keep them out. You know who the toughest team was they played? Akron.
Big whoop.
RPI of like 97 or something.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull that. Let me find that play-in game.
Yeah, so I have issues. I mean, if you're going to put them in, they put them in the right place in the play-in game. And then if they go and they beat SMU, okay, then you've earned your way. I thought it was hilarious that Bruce Pearl had a problem with SMU getting in over Auburn. I thought that was definitely the right move. I didn't think Auburn deserved to be in, no matter how you slice it. They had a couple of really, really bad losses at home that overshadowed any of the good wins they had.
I'm not even on ESPN. They're not even previewing the play-in game, so yeah, I can't even pull the play-in game up.
The Texas-NC State game that's interesting as well. But this one, the Miami SMU is going to have the most eyes on it, and I don't know. I think the glass slipper finally shatters for Miami of Ohio. I think SMU beats them. They go on to play Tennessee. I think Tennessee wins this one. I don't think they go beyond the second round, but I think they win this one.
You want to talk about who the team that was beating them in the conference championship was? Who they're coached by?
Oh yeah. Did you see this, Zach?
I did not.
So UMass is who beat them in their conference tournament,
right?
And you're gonna recognize this name when I say it as who the head coach is of UMass. That would be one former South Carolina coach, Frank Martin.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Martin took them to a Final Four.
Yeah,
I thought he retired.
2017. Well, he kind of pulled a Kiss in Gene Simmons' retirement.
Oh God!
He said he was going to stay retired, and then he took another job.
Needed that money.
Yeah, he's the coach there. So,
needed that money.
That's who beat them out of their conference tournament and ruined their. He became the one in 31-1.
Huh. Virginia Wright State. Let's get some of these picks in because we're already at the bottom of the hour here.
Yeah, Virginia.
Kentucky, Santa Clara.
Yep. Yeah. Santa Clara. I will not pick Kentucky under any circumstances. Kentucky could play Satan and his minions, and I would strap devil horns on my head and, go full Ozzy Osbourne and bite the head off of a bat. I will not ever pick Kentucky.
So, final matchup of the first round, number 2, Iowa State, number 15, Tennessee State. Are we all in consensus that Iowa State's going to pull this off?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Going back up here to the round of 32 in the East region, Duke, Ohio State.
Duke.
Bracket?
Do what?
Are we going through the whole bracket?
Yeah.
I thought we talked about Arkansas.
Well, we'll get there. We can.
So yeah. I'm taking Ohio State there.
You're going with the upset?
No. I'm not taking. No. I'm taking Duke over Ohio State.
Okay.
My brain and my mouth got crossed up.
St. John's and Kansas.
I'm taking Patino and the Johnnies.
Louisville, Michigan State.
Give me Sparty. D, if you don't agree with any of these, man, just chime in and let me know.
Yeah. Come on, D. If you don't agree, holler at us. UCF, UConn.
UConn.
UConn's pretty good this year. Moving down to the South bracket, Florida, Iowa.
Yeah, Florida.
Vanderbilt, Nebraska. Yeah, see, that's a tough one.
I'm gonna go Vandy, because I'm still not sold on the fact that Nebraska gets beyond Troy. In the history of Nebraska basketball, they have never won an NCAA tournament game.
So who are you taking?
I'm still not convinced that Nebraska makes it to play Vanderbilt, so I'm going to take Vanderbilt here.
All right. So you're having an SEC matchup in the Sweet 16, eh?
Yeah.
North Carolina, Illinois. I don't think North Carolina gets out of the second round.
No, I agree. Especially without Caleb Wilson.
Yeah.
He was the centerpiece of their offense for the majority of the year. He goes down with a broken thumb. They're still decent, but they're not the same. I think Illinois rolls in that game.
Texas A&M, Houston. That's a 10-2 matchup.
Closer than expected, but Houston survives.
All right. If I can get my computer to work. There we go.
Houston and Texas A&M's a rivalry, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an old SWC rivalry from way back in the day. That's why I think it'll be, and I think Kelvin Sampson understands how good of a coach Bucky is, because Bucky is coming in and he's kind of the Gus Malzahn of college basketball with the path that he's taken, because I think it was like 3 years ago he was coaching high school ball in Birmingham.
So over in the West region, which is this is the Arkansas side of the bracket, Arizona, Utah State.
Yep. Yeah, Arizona roll.
Do we get past Wisconsin?
I have us in the bracket that I used my head on over my heart. I still have us beating Wisconsin.
So
I think it's a close game that could even come down to a buzzer beater type situation.
Right.
But I do have us beating Wisconsin.
All right. BYU and Gonzaga.
I'm going upset here. I'm going BYU.
All right.
The hype around AJ, the times that I've watched him play, it's not hype. He's that good.
Miami Purdue. It's a 7-2 matchup. I'm gonna go Miami on. Well, hang on. Let me look.
I'm going Purdue.
Where'd the predictor go? Oh yeah, Purdue. I didn't have to scroll very far for that one. All right, Midwest region.
I would be tempted if Missouri beats Miami. That's one that I would watch in the second round as a potential upset.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's historically bad in the tournament right now too.
Yes. Yes.
Historically bad.
Yep, that factors into it as well.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean yawn on.
They have underachieved quite a bit in the tournament, I'd say, since right after the COVID year. They have underachieved more than they've met expectations.
Michigan or Georgia?
Michigan. Yeah.
Texas Tech or Hofstra?
We'll go Tech.
Oops. Tennessee, Virginia. Texas Tech or Hofstra?
Texas Tech or Hofstra?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to lean. Oh man, this would be the perfect year for Hofstra to make a run, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. It really would.
You get that confidence from beating Alabama. You turn around, parlay that into a Sweet 16. You're having a good day.
Yeah, and I think it's not out of the question to see Hofstra make the Sweet 16. But man, I don't know.
I'll take Texas Tech on that one.
Yeah,
because of McCaskey.
Yeah.
Next
and like I said, man, even without even without JT Toppin, they still got some good pieces there. It's just they're missing their centerpiece, and it's just how much are those other guys going to step up? And if you're playing a 13 seed Hofstra that's just coming off of a win against Alabama, their confidence is going to be through the roof, and they're probably going to be playing above their level a little bit. So I'm with D. I take Texas Tech, but don't be surprised if Hofstra makes a run.
Tennessee, Virginia.
Look
at the preview here.
I think Virginia, man. I don't think Tennessee quite has the horses to take down Virginia. Virginia, they were in the ACC tournament final against Duke. Gave Duke all they wanted. I like Virginia, man. Here's a cool story, bro, moment about Virginia. So you remember a few years back when they got upset as a number 1 seed by the 16 that UMBC.
Yeah.
The guy the guy who was the coach at UMBC at that time is now the Virginia head coach.
The irony writes itself.
Cool story, bro.
I told you.
Also, wasn't the coach of Virginia the coach at Maryland now?
Yes.
Tony Bennett? I thought he was flat out retired.
No. I thought the coach of Virginia was the dude with the suit at Texas A&M?
Buzz Williams.
Was that not Buzz Williams?
Yeah, Buzz Williams went to Maryland.
He was at Virginia Tech. He wasn't at Virginia.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, he went to. I thought he went to Virginia.
Hang on, I'm looking him up here.
I could be wrong.
He's at Maryland right now. He was at Texas A&M before that, and then before that, he was Virginia Tech Hokie, according to Google.
Okay, so I stand corrected. Santa Clara, Iowa State, your last matchup of the round of 32.
Yeah, Iowa State's going to roll.
All right. We are down to the Sweet
Which is
16.
fine. As long as that blue team is not there, I'm good.
Right. So we are down to the Sweet 16, boys. Number 1, Duke. Number 5, St. John in the East region.
I really like Rick Pitino. I like his team, but I
don't think they're as good as they were last year.
I would agree with that.
The other thing you have to consider too is Duke's going to be getting away with a lot of crap.
Well, Duke always gets away with a lot of crap. So, but
they're also really good too.
They are really good. I would say them and Michigan are probably the two favorites to overall to win it all. I think Pitino and his boys put up a good fight, but in the end, I just don't think they can pull it off. I'm going chalk here. I'm going Duke.
Same. Michigan State or UConn? Let me look at. Ooh, shit! Taki mushrooms.
And
that is a dead heat. UConn is only favored.
Depends on which Michigan State shows up.
Yeah, it's a 55-45 in favor of UConn.
It's hard to go against Izzo in March, and I'll throw this out there right now. I think low key this could be the best, most entertaining game of the entire tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
And I'm gonna take Sparty.
All right. So we're gonna come back to the Arizona-Arkansas matchup and dive a little bit deeper into that. BYU and Purdue.
You skipped Florida, Hoss.
I did? Where?
You skipped the South bracket.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sorry, I got to scroll down. Florida, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Florida gets their revenge.
I don't know. I think Florida did that intent. I think they threw the game at the SEC championship. Or the SEC.
I think them losing to Vandy in the conference tournament is the best thing that could have happened to them.
More than likely.
They played pretty well with a chip on their shoulder. Ask Boogie Fland.
Illinois or Houston.
It's true.
That's gonna be a tough one too.
Yeah.
Didn't Illinois play somebody like Houston last year? What might not have been Houston, but a team that plays similarly to Houston.
Seems like they did, yeah.
They got stomped because Illinois was more of a finesse team than a grinded out, beat you over the top team.
Yeah.
But if they get across with some physical fire, I don't care how many vicissitudes they have, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to go against Kelvin Sampson. What he's done at Houston is really nothing short of remarkable because that program was kind of DOA until he took it over.
Yeah.
I mean, he took them all the way to the national title game last year. And I mean, I don't think anybody's won more games overall than Houston in the last 3 or 4 years. Seems like I saw a Twitter graphic about that they've won more games than anybody.
So
according to 3 or 4 years,
according to the predictor, it's 56-44 in favor of Houston. But here's a stat for you. No, 2 seeds are 38-24 against 3 seeds since 2022. Number 2 seeds have won 4 of the 6 meetings with 3 seeds. So
I'm going to stick with Houston.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Houston there. Okay, let's go back up to the top of the bracket. We're gonna start.
Yep.
We're gonna wait on the Arizona Arkansas matchup because I want to dive a little deeper in that one. BYU and Purdue.
Ooh,
Let me go chalk. I'm gonna go Purdue on that one.
Yeah, I think the Cinderella run for AJ ends right there. I think, even though given their bad history of recent, I think they're going to redeem themselves a little bit this year. So I'm going to go with Purdue.
All right, Michigan, Texas Tech out of the Midwest region.
I got Michigan in the Final Four.
Yeah,
so
same.
Yeah.
Virginia, Iowa State.
I like Virginia here. Just initial thought is I like Virginia over Iowa State.
All right, so we're going to go back up here to this Arizona-Arkansas matchup because, MC, you said you had a stat that would calm my fears because I just don't think Arkansas can get past Arizona because our Achilles heel in games in the past has always been we don't attack big guys in the lane. Am I right or wrong on that? Am I just...
No, you're right. If you look at the games we've lost just this year, outside of Auburn, they've all had a dominant big man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that stat that I was going to throw out to you, I saw a graphic today. There is a line that goes all the way down through Oklahoma, through Texas, and the line is just to the west of Waco.
Right.
Okay, to try to give you a visual cue on it.
Okay.
And it goes all the way up through Oklahoma, all the way up to the Canadian border. That line, on the west side of that line, since 1998, there have been no national champions to the west of that line. So, me being 1,000,000% biased, I'm going to take that to mean that Arizona can't make it beyond the Sweet 16.
Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I like the math. I'll take it.
I'll see if I can find that graphic because I saw that earlier today and I didn't realize it. But Arizona, they won it in '97, but I didn't realize they were the last team to be considered from Mountain Time or Pacific Time in the time zones to actually win a national championship.
Right.
I didn't realize that everything had come basic, with the exception of Baylor. I believe every other national champion has been east of the Mississippi since 1998.
Interesting.
And if I can find that, I will pop it in here.
You've got Darius Acuff. Of course, Acuff's going to be the center of attention in this tournament when it comes to Arkansas.
No doubt.
But what we saw out of Trevin Brazile, what we saw out of Billy Richmond, Malik Ewing, those guys have actually stepped up. And like last year, we didn't think that Arkansas was going to be able to make a run, much less be in the tournament. But they make this amazing run into the Sweet 16. But now you've got this team this year that didn't come out 0-5. They're playing as a cohesive unit. Yeah, Carter Knox went down with an unfortunate injury, but look at how they've come together. And when Darius is having an off night, you got Billy Richmond in there, and Billy Richmond's the dog of this bunch. I mean, he is the one that gets in there and has no fear. My only issue is playing Nick Pringle because, he's good for a couple of minutes, but he's also terrible because he's a foul a minute, it seems like.
Yeah, he's got, if you can get like 6 points and 6 or 8 rebounds out of Nick Pringle, I think you have to consider that a good game. Because he's not the threat to score that Malik Ewing is. And he's definitely not as versatile as TB. The X factor, I will say this. Everybody knows what Acuff is going to do. Malik Thomas is going to give you're probably good for 15. I would say how Arkansas goes lies directly on the backs of what are you going to get from Brazil, what are you going to get from Billy Richmond, and what are you going to get from DJ? I mean, let's.
I forgot about Wagner.
Man, DJ had a heck of a game.
I forgot about Wagner.
DJ had a heck of a game against Vandy.
Yeah, he did. All right, last couple of picks, and then we will wrap this baby up. Duke, Michigan State for a spot in the Final Four.
Yeah, as much as I hate to, I got to go the Dukies.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear me pick against Duke this year.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we've seen them, man. I mean, we saw them up close and personal back in November, and just like we have, they've gotten better. Even though they had one of their main players go down to injury, they're that deep and that good. So, yeah, hard to go against Duke, man.
Arkansas
I saw
or
a stat today. Y'all want to talk about a crazy stat? So the last 5 times Mount St. Mary's has been in the NCAA tournament, the team that knocked them out won the championship the next year.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep, I saw that.
Okay, so Arkansas or Purdue for a spot in the Final Four?
I'm saying this: if we knock off Arizona, we're going to the title game.
I like it. So here's a stat for you, courtesy of ESPN. Number 2 seeds and number 4 seeds have split their 8 meetings. The last occurrence came in 2022 when number 2 Duke knocked off number 4 Arkansas in the Elite 8.
Yep. That was the last year of Coach K.
Yep.
All right. Down here in the
when Must refused to call a timeout.
Yes, I would piss me off so much.
Y'all want to talk about a different trajectory? What the hell happened to Must?
Yeah, the wheels on the bus aren't going round and round. They tend to be kind of locked up at the moment.
Hell, the bus is in the shop.
Yeah, that bus on the side of the road burning right now.
Hey, did y'all see? What was that movie? Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when OG Two-Tone pulled over the bus? That's what's going on right now with the bus.
Yeah, that's a pretty fitting comparison right there.
Yeah. Number 1, Florida.
What do you mean, MC?
Right. Number 1, Florida. Number 2, Houston for a spot in the Final Four.
I'm gonna take Florida, man. That dude can go, man.
Yeah. I mean,
nothing against Kelvin Sampson, but that dude, he's got the X factor on the X's and O's.
All right.
I mean, guys, the way we look at it, there's 4 teams that if we're going strictly off stats and what they've done this year, there's 4 teams that have separated themselves from everybody else.
And those are?
And Florida's one of those. I mean, it's your 4 number 1 seeds. It's Florida, it's Duke, it's Arizona, and it's Michigan. That's the 4 teams that have separated themselves. But, you know, one of them stands in our way, so we are 1,000,000% biased on this show, and we're only going to use logic up to a
Wait. We're biased? Hold on. Wait a minute. We're biased? No, not us.
You're telling me a congressman can get paid, but I can't?
Yeah.
This is true. Very true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 1, Michigan.
Florida to the Final Four.
Number 1, Michigan. Number 3, Virginia.
Yeah, Michigan.
All right. So your Final Four is Duke versus Florida and Arkansas versus Michigan.
Yep.
Who is it in the title game? MC, we'll start with you.
Who you starting with, Zach?
MC, we'll start with you. Who is in the title game?
Oh, starting with me. Okay. Duke over Florida.
Okay.
I think Duke is I think they're that good.
They're salty.
Yeah. They're just that good. You know, Acuff has an opportunity to eliminate his home state from the Final Four and go after the Natty is the perfect story ending to this wonderful chapter of the Darius Acuff era at Arkansas. So I'm going complete heart here. I'm not using any logic. I'm going complete fanboy because Darius Acuff is the best Razorback to ever wear the uniform, and he's going to lead us to the promised land.
How many sports does that cross, by the way? Because we're getting to that territory on this. Like, he's getting up there Matt Jones territory.
Yeah.
Well, I told somebody, I did a radio segment on local radio here in Jonesboro, and they were asking me about Darius Acuff. I said, I'm running out of ways to describe him, so I'll just put it like this. He's the Darren McFadden of the basketball program.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the generational talent, the dude that when you think he can't do any more, he comes out and surprises you and does it again. And I mean, just, I know there's some old heads out there older than me that are going to say Sidney Moncrief, but to that, I just say Sidney Moncrief was not doing as a true freshman what Darius Acuff is doing. And everybody that knows me knows that Corliss is my dude. Todd Day is right there. But neither one of those dudes were doing what Acuff is doing as a true freshman.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right. Well, there you have it. Final thoughts on the bracket, boys. What do y'all think?
I think if anybody that was watching this show thought this bracket was going to end any other way, y'all hadn't been watching the show long enough.
Nope, I agree. 100%.
I really want us to go over the Arkansas-Hawaii game real quick. It's not just going to be a snoozer. I told y'all this in pre-show.
Yep.
Hawaii does a defense called no-help defense. MC,
yep.
Do you want to describe what that is?
So basically, every defensive player is on an island, and if you get beat, there's nobody going to sag off of their man to help you. If you get beat, then you just get beat. So
there's no driving three-pointers.
Yeah, or a lot of the what I saw somebody call the other day, lob suey, when we have just lob pass after lob
Yeah,
pass.
I hated that.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, lob suey. I mean, I wish I'd have thought of it where I could put it on a shirt and trademark it. But yeah, if they're gonna,
it's basically going to. They're trying to make you take tough twos in this whole defense. Mm-hmm. And if you're gonna do a pick and roll with the ball handler, they're gonna leave that guard to try to fight over or fight under on that screen. Yes. And they're going to have the center or whoever is screening kind of drop back so he can guard the drive. But,
the roller. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have a good theory behind this because their center is 7 foot tall. So
right.
If you want to get in there with him, I mean, he might send your stuff back to Japan. But me coming in with the political references tonight, don't know what's going on, but
wow.
Sorry, my phone's been tapped into Tucker Carlson style.
Shots fired.
But
D-Bat is on fire.
Man, I'm just now waking up, boys. But it just comes down to if Darius makes those tough twos, is he scoring 40 or 50? That's what it's going to come down to.
The no-help defense against this Arkansas team, even if you've got the size that Hawaii has, is a bold strategy. If I'm Hawaii, I'm going zone, and I'm putting all that length to use, and I'm going to make Arkansas beat me off the threes and not let them get anything inside.
Here's your parlay of the day. So on that Arkansas-Hawaii game, go under on the total offensive rebounds.
Okay.
Under on the Arkansas offensive rebounds, over on TB 3-pointers, and over on points with Darius Acuff. And I'll even say under on assists for Darius Acuff because they're not going to want him to drop the ball off to anybody. They're going to let him get to the bucket. It's going to be that old-fashioned let LeBron score all the points, see if we can stop everybody else.
Yeah, I mean that's
fair. And
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's kind of the old Jordan thing. You let him get 60, but you try to keep everybody else under 20. And now that being said, have they faced anybody that's going to have the athletes that Arkansas has in TB and Billy Richmond and Malik Ewan and Malik Thomas? I mean, it may come down to which one of these guys shows up to help Acuff.
Let me pull that preview up. Hold on.
We're going to have a whole lot of pick and pops with TB. That's going to be a big one because they don't want anything inside in this defense. So when it comes to the pick and roll, they're taking away the pick and roll. But if you want to send a 35% three-point shooter out there to shoot a bunch of threes, they're going to let it happen. Let that guy beat you. And a sign of TB's or a sign of us winning this year is how TB's gone on the 3-point line. Go ahead.
I was just about to bring that very stat up. We are undefeated this year when Brazil makes 3 or more 3-pointers in a game.
So their best 2 guys aren't even averaging 15 points a game.
Yeah, they are not an offensive team. They are a defensive first mentality team. Their offense is team offense is something like 260th or something ridiculously bad right there. So they're going to want to keep this game low scoring, slow pace, bore you to sleep, and then take a shot with about 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Some of their
they want to keep this game in the 60s.
Some of their notable wins, according to ESPN, are all UC San Diego and UC Irvine. Yeah. UC Santa Barbara. They lost to Oregon and Arizona State. But they only lost to Oregon by 1.
Arizona State fired their coach, so obviously they didn't have a real good season. But boys, it's here. I mean, this is my Christmas right here. March Madness,
and I was telling
games starting out.
I was telling a buddy of mine the other day. I said this is where I was telling Dave the other day on his show. This is kind of where basketball, baseball, and football all kind of converge at one time. For the first time of the at the beginning of the year, because now you've got spring ball underway up in Fayetteville.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got baseball rolling, which, by the way, Amy had her first taste of what the Hog Pen was like Saturday afternoon. I'll save that one for another time. She wants to go back though, so
that was a good one to go to, man. That's a big series win that Arkansas got, and I think that answers some questions about the toughness of this team. Because I'll be honest, man, coming into this series, I expected to get swept.
Well, I'll tell you this: Arkansas tried to give him the broom. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they did.
But now you have the big dance. So I mean, now, dude, I mean, this is like sportsman's favorite time of year next to bowl season in football.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, this is when people who don't watch basketball all year even start watching it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, this is the fun time, and there's nothing quite like that first weekend, man, because you see the madness magic. It's going to strike somebody, and everybody's a fan of it, but everybody wants it to strike somebody else. They don't want their team to be the victim of the madness.
I am going to have YouTube multi-view put to good use this weekend. That is for certain. When I'm not at a ball field. I'm not at a ball. Well, no, I'm tied up this weekend, but I'll keep an eye on the games though. All right.
3:25 Thursday.
3:25.
I'd say Jesus. Local time, like Central?
Yeah, Central time.
That's Central. Yes.
Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna sleep that day.
Your team. Hey, who is it? Is it John Rothstein that says we sleep in May?
Yep.
Yeah, we're team no sleep right now.
Well, I don't think my job would like that.
Yeah, mine wouldn't either. So,
right. Final thoughts as we get out of here. MC, we'll start with you.
Man, it's like I said, man. This is my Christmas. This is my favorite time of the year. Let's. You guys realize we are only 100% guaranteed one more game to see Darius Acuff suit up. So we need to enjoy this run as long as it lasts, because I don't care who's coming in next year. I don't think we will ever see somebody else
do
what Acuff has done.
I agree. D-Med?
First thing I want to say, Stan Heath is now an eligible person to be hired. So Kentucky, whenever you start looking for a new coach, I know a guy.
Wow.
Also, our favorite friend of the show, he also celebrated that that Stan Heath is now looking for employment. I don't know what that says about Stan or not, but going to March Madness. I mean, how can you not be excited? You know, like you have to. You damn near got to get to the point of bending over to pee at this point.
Wow. Oh my God. This just went off the rails. What are y'all doing when I'm not? What do y'all? I'm almost afraid to ask. But what do y'all do when I'm not here?
You don't want to know.
I'm gone for 2 weeks, and y'all just. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
So,
I don't want to know.
Comment.
Shut up,
a
Dylan.
Good one, D. That's a good one.
All right. Well, I don't have a final thought. My final thought is, let's freaking go, man. It's March. It's time. Oh, man. All right, that's going to do it for us. For Marcus MC Carlton, Dylan D. Mad, and I'm Razorback Zach. You've been watching a special edition of Inside the Hog Pen. Enjoy the games this weekend. We'll see you back here. They will see you back here. I'm still on an extended break. I just wanted to pop in for this special edition. But until next time, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider, and be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.